This is the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 Playoffs Kapit Bisig, presented by Metro Pacific Investment, San Miguel Global Power, and sponsored by First Philippine Electric Corporation, Meralco Power Gen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Landco Pacific Corporation, Quezon Power Philippines, and Smart Communications. We're live inside the Meralco Fitness Center in Pasig City as we bring you the quarterfinal round. Win or go home time for both Group B second-seeded team Armed Forces of the Philippines Cavaliers versus Group A number 3 seed the Philippine National Police Peacekeepers. My name is Yago Paz, coming to you from courtside, and the first 3 of the ball game going to the AFP Cavaliers, and a great drive to the basket courtesy of Nelson Estrada. And a miss from three-point land for Pruville Bermudez. Long rebound by AFP. They launch another 3. This time a miss coming from Michael Ignario. Another 3 for the AFP Cavaliers, back-to-back. And this time it's Darwin Cordero. 6-0 start para dito sa AFP Cavaliers. 15 to shoot. And another 3-point bomb for the PNP Peacekeepers. They're tied at 6-all. 15 seconds to shoot. Baseline inbound here for the AFP Cavaliers. And a miss from the corner for Ruben Ginobay. Jumper no good for Pruville Bermudez. And on the attack, the finish for Alejandro Yanquiling. .16 to shoot. And a miss for the AFP Cavaliers. Minutes and 12 remaining. And our score, by the way, that's not a typo, 16-7. 10 seconds to shoot, and the corner jumper is missed. And here comes the attack. Bermudez, great feed for streaking Michael Ignario. By the way, the starters for both teams for the AFP Cavaliers, that's Fabian Cordero Bermudez, Aquino, and Ginolbay. For the Peacekeepers, it's Benasa, Garcia, Villanueva, Yanquiling, and Estrada. Great defensive stop for the PNP Peacekeepers. The drive to the basket and a miss for Estrada. Second chance. Recovered here by PNP. Three-pointer unleashed, and down it goes for Richard Villanueva. Cordero attacking, missing from close range. And now PNP starting to overcome this early deficit. 15 seconds to shoot for the Peacekeepers. 7 to shoot, and drive to the basket, and a near 3-point play for Joseph Garcia. In the elimination round, the AFP Cavaliers finished second in Group B with a 5-1 record. They defeated the OSG Patriots in the play-in game, while the PNP Peacekeepers finished third in Group A in the elimination round, defeated Group B number 6 seed DHSUD Community Builders 85-83 in a tight-knit contest. Cordero feeds inside to Aquino. Aquino blocked by Garcia. Yanquiling, shovel pass, Villanueva lets it fly from the right elbow. No good. And it will stay with the Cavaliers. Off the hand of Alejandro Yanquiling. 18-11, 7-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. The runner, lucky bounce for Ruben Ginulbay. Here come the Peacekeepers. Left wing jumper, no good for Joseph Garcia. Now, here comes the attack. Bermudez lets it fly, no good. Rebound by Aquino. And Chrismon Aquino with the putback. Nearing the halfway mark of quarter number 1. 22-11 is our score. Early on in this ball game. 10 seconds on the shot clock and the feed inside, and it will stay with the PNP Peacekeepers with 9 seconds to shoot. Two seconds on the shot clock for the Peacekeepers, not aware, and that is a shot clock violation. So the AFP Cavaliers regain possession. 5 minutes and 11 remaining. Drive to the basket and a foul called. Against the PNP Peacekeepers. Foul is on Nelson Estrada on that drive to the basket by Darwin Cordero, and he will take 2 from the line. First trip to the foul line for either side. AFP Cavaliers wearing the white tops with the black shorts, while the PNP Peacekeepers wearing the red uniforms with the gold trim. Halfway mark, I think first quarter of play between these two squads. So winner will move on to the semi-final round. We have a foul on that last play. It will be a foul against Ruben Ginulbay. So 2 shots on the way for Joseph Garcia. 4 minutes and 55 remaining. It's a split at the foul line for Joseph Garcia. So the winner of this matchup between the AFP and PNP will face the winner of the second game between OP Bagong Pilipinas and MPTC Express. OP Bagong Pilipinas holding a twice-to-beat edge as the number 1 seed in Group A. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Shovel pass, nice find underneath. A miss from close range for Joseph Garcia. AFP with a corner 3. Erwin Parcia. 1, 2, 3. It's a 29-12 advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. The drive to the basket, and there's a foul. And it's on number 26, Chrismon Aquino. Shooting 2. That will be Leonardo Benassa. Benassa splits his charities from the stripe. 3 minutes and 54 remaining. They swing it to the left elbow. Parsha misses. Second try for the Cavaliers. Drive to the basket and traveling violation called against Crismon Aquino. Rain Martano will make his first appearance for the AFP Cavaliers, replacing Crismon Aquino. Three minutes and change remaining here in quarter number one. Villanueva at the right wing. Garcia, the feed underneath. Skip pass to the left corner. The runner short. It will stay with the PNP Peacekeepers after that. Alejandro Yanquiling missed short stab, and on the inbound play, Leonardo Benassa Jr. The triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. Benassa will go to the line for the bonus shot. Benassa rattles out the bonus. Long rebound secured by Nelson Estrada. 10 seconds to shoot. Yanquiling. And they move it around to Nelson Estrada, and he gets fouled. Two more on the way for the PNP Peacekeepers. That last foul by the AFP Cavaliers sends them into the penalty. Zero for two from the line for Nelson Estrada. Less than 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Shot up and in, courtesy of Michael Ignario. 31-16. Disadvantage by the AFP Cavaliers, slowly growing. Villanueva. Right wing jumper, no good. He gets his own miss, but stolen away by Edwin Parcha. The attack by Julius Fabian. Inside hand layup for the finish. 33-16. 2 minutes and 12 remaining here in quarter number one. Benassa lost the handle to Martano. And now the AFP Cavaliers attacking. It's a 2-on-1 attack and finish by Darwin Cordero. PNP Peacekeepers called that timeout. We'll be right back after this break. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter of action here in this do-or-die game in the quarterfinal round of your Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 Kapit Bisig. Yanquiling gets the lucky bounce and in. Yanquiling now with 4 points. And we have a foul against the PNP Peacekeepers. And they call it against and the baseline J is good. It's Julius Fabian hitting that three-pointer. Now with 5 points in the game. Ortigas, long bomb off to the right. The Cavaliers deciding to run, but that outlet pass, unfortunately, too strong for Julius Fabian to handle. Michael Ignario with that turnover. Minute and 10 remaining here in quarter number 1. Peacekeepers trying to keep it within check. They're down by 20 at the moment. Under a minute left here in quarter number 1. Villanueva sneaks through. Skip pass to the right wing. Jumper is in for Joseph Garcia. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Cavaliers. Handoff pass goes to Paulino Rebollos. Fabian, baseline drive. The kick out back to Rebollos. 12 to shoot. Fabian, corner 3, short. Rebound secured by Alejandro Yanquiling. Ortigas. Villanueva goes through the lane, and nice drop off for Joseph Garcia. Last 15 seconds of quarter number 1. Martano, the former San Sebastian Golden Stag, to Rebollos. Rebollos, the kick out pass. Julius Fabian drives closer, double pump shot off the window, no. And that will end quarter number 1. And it's a 38-22 lead for the AFP Cavaliers against the PNP Peacekeepers in this do-or-die quarterfinals match. Second quarter of play coming your way up next. This is the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 Playoffs. Kapit Bisig, presented by Metro Pacific Investments and San Miguel Global Power, and PNP Peacekeepers opens the scoring here in the second quarter, but still down big, 38-24. 14-point advantage for the Cavaliers. My name is Diego Da Paz, and we are coming to you live from the Meralco Fitness Center in Pasig City. They feed the ball down low inside to Leonardo Benasa, but a whistle first called by our game officials. Officiating this ball game is Maligay, Mendoza, and Pascual. 16 to shoot for the Peacekeepers. Villanueva. 10 to shoot. Villanueva still on it. Nice drop off inside for Alejandro Yanquiling. And the AFP Cavaliers quickly calling timeout. 4-0 start for the PNP Peacekeepers here in the second period. We'll be right back with more Makabansa Basketball League action. Here's the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 Kapit Bisig presented by Metro Pacific Investments and San Miguel Global Power, sponsored by First Philippine Electric Corporation, Meralco Power Gen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Lanco Pacific Corporation, Quezon Power Philippines, and Smart Communications. 38-26. 12-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. 1 minute into the second period. Villanueva, the stop and pop three off to the left. Yankiling missing that putback shot. And now the Cavaliers attacking. And the finish off the window for Edwin Parcha. 40-26. Back to a 14-point lead for the Cavaliers. Villanueva, skip pass. Alejandro Yankiling short on the three-point attempt. Cuville Bermudez starting the attack. Bermudez, wild shot. No good. Yankiling hauls down the rebound. Garcia, Villanueva at the right elbow. They feed the ball inside to Joseph Garcia. The kick out pass. Alejandro Yankiling, 10 to shoot. Extra pass. Villanueva launches the three. Short. AFP starting the attack. 2-on-1 break. Bermudez, left-handed finish. For the hoop, the harm, and the classic three-point play. Cuville Bermudez hitting the bonus. Three-point play completed for the AFP Cavaliers. 17-point lead against the PNP Peacekeepers. Again, the winner of this game will face the winner of our second match, OP Bagong Pilipinas versus MPTC Express, with OP Bagong Pilipinas undefeated in 6 games, holding a twice-to-beat edge, and the AFP Cavaliers coming off that timeout, extending their lead now to 19. PNP calling timeout. This is the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 Kapit Bisig, and you could watch the games live on Facebook via Makabansa Inc. and on pusop.com. Your game, your community. We are getting deeper into the playoff round, quarterfinals action here between PNP and the AFP Cavaliers. 19-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. Ignacio driving and inside hand layup on that left side drive. 21-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers, 47-26. Garcia, 12 seconds to shoot. Gives it up to Leonardo Benassa. Benassa fades, misfires on the jumper. Michael Ignario igniting the fast break. And Cuville Bermudez with the finish. 49-26. 23 ang lamang ng AFP. 12 seconds to shoot. Maru Portugues drops it off. Jumper from the left wing. Up and in for Joseph Garcia. 6:23 remaining. Jumper no good for Paulino Rebollos. Alejandro Yankiling gets hammered by Paulino Rebollos. Just the second team foul on the AFP Cavaliers. Re-entering the ballgame is Darwin Cordero, replacing Paulino Rebollos. Ruben Ginolbay replacing Edwin Parsha. 18 seconds to shoot for the PNP Peacekeepers. Portugues to De La Cruz, back to Portugues. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline floater falls through for Rafael De La Cruz. Now Pruvel Bermudez not wasting any time. Bermudez lost the handle, recovered by Darwin Cordero. Skip pass to Ruben Ginolbay. Ginolbay lost the handle, stolen away by PNP, and a foul, duty foul given up by Rani Martano. Former San Sebastian Golden Stag played under then head coach Topex Robinson. And Tano will be subbed out in favor of Crismon Aquino. 5:40 left here in the second. Portugues gives it up to Joseph Garcia. They tried to feed the ball down low to Francis Rivero, but tapped out of bounds by Michael Ignario. 12 to shoot for PNP. They find Rafael De La Cruz. Now they feed it to the baseline. Jumper rattles out for Joseph Garcia. On the second try, PNP gets the foul. And the foul is called on Crismon Aquino. It will send Nelson Estrada to the 15th parallel. Estrada hits the first. We are heading into the final stretch of the first half. Long rebound secured by Estrada off his own free throw miss. 7 seconds to shoot for the Peacekeepers, and the three ball goes through for Maru Portugues. Bermudez trying to answer back, in and out. And the ball tapped out of bounds by Crismon Aquino. PNP Peacekeepers down by 15. Portugues. Joseph Garcia. De La Cruz tried to go off glass, no good. Michael Ignario ignites the fast break. And the righty finish. Darwin Cordero. 51 to 34. Back to a 17-point distance. Estrada, cross-court pass to Joseph Garcia, but first an offensive foul called against Francis Rivero. 4 minutes and 10 remaining here in the second period. 19 to shoot. Ruben Ginolbay. Now to Pruvel Bermudez at the top of the key. Darwin Cordero, nice feed inside, the touch pass. And unfortunately for Michael Ignario, a little too strong off the window. 19 on the shot clock. Goes out of bounds off the hands of an AFP player. 17 to shoot for the PNP Peacekeepers. Rafael De La Cruz with the inbound. Quickly tapped out of bounds by Michael Ignario. Julius Fabian will return to the ballgame for the AFP Cavaliers, replacing Pruvel Bermudez. 15 to shoot for the red shirts. Turnaround shot quickly missed by Francis Rivero. And the steal by the PNP Peacekeepers. Maru Portugues to Garcia. 17 on the shot clock for PNP. Joseph Garcia still on it. Francis Rivero. And the foul on that shot attempt from close range by Nelson Estrada. 3 minutes and 20 remaining in quarter number 2. First free throw is short for Nelson Estrada. (51-35). 16-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. Off the glass and in for Michael Ignario from the dunker spot. 3:02 remaining here in the second quarter. PNP trying to overcome this 18-point advantage. Portugues out, and Richard Villanueva back in for the Peacekeepers for the final 3 minutes of the second. (16 seconds to shoot for AFP. Julius Fabian with the inbound. Top of the key, 3. 1, 2, 3. Michael Ignario makes this a 21-point blackjack lead for the AFP Cavaliers. De La Cruz at the top of the key. Feeds Nelson Estrada. Estrada's pass picked away but recovered by the PNP Peacekeepers. Joseph Garcia, extra pass, but the shot clock runs out for the Peacekeepers. AFP Cavaliers now attacking. Ignario swings it to Fabian. Fabian, inside hand layup, circus shot finish for Julius Fabian, and makes this a 23-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. Villanueva to Rafael De La Cruz. De La Cruz recovers and finally stolen away by Chris Monachino. And it's a 3-on-1 attack. Great finish from Chris Monachino. Rewarded for getting that steal earlier and running back on the break for the finish. Turnover by Joseph Garcia. It's a 3-on-none attack. Ruben Ginolbay off the glass, too strong. And on the second try, still no good for Michael Ignario. And on the third try, Michael Ignario is a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Minute and 5 left. Richard Villanueva lost the handle. Stolen away by Ruben Ginolbay. Ginolbay, 3-on-3 attack. Ginolbay too strong. Second try, Aquino to Fabian. Spin cycle move. Taking Richard Villanueva to the cleaners. 64-35. This is turning into a rout. 29-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. 14 to shoot. Richard Villanueva lets it fly. Rims out. Villanueva drops it off this time. Blocked by Chris Monachino, and the great defensive stop for the AFP Cavaliers. 20 seconds left. Darwin Cordero kicks it out. Julius Fabian. Short. Board secured by Joseph Garcia. Richard Villanueva has 7 to shoot. Villanueva spins. Puts up the shot, no. Second try. Francis Rivero won't go. And a foul against AFP as time expired. And unfortunately for the Cavaliers, they are in penalty. And it will send Richard Villanueva to the foul line to end the first half. So they will put back 1 second on the clock. It will be 2 foul shots for Richard Villanueva. So there was enough time remaining on that foul committed by AFP, but Richard Villanueva could not capitalize. 1 out of 2 from the line. 64-36. Half-court shot. High off the glass, and that ends the first half of play. 64-36 is our count at the end of the first half in favor of the AFP Cavaliers over the PNP Peacekeepers. We'll be right back with second half of action here in the Makabatsa Basketball League Season 3 Kapit Bisig. This is the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 quarterfinal round. Kapit Bisig presented by Metro Pacific Investments and San Miguel Global Power. Second half now underway, 64-36. 28-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers over the PNP Peacekeepers. My name is Diego Da Paz, coming to you from courtside here at the Meralco Fitness Center in Pasig City. Leading scorers for both teams for the Cavaliers: Darwin Cordero with 21 points, Michael Ignario with 13 points, with Julius Fabian 9 points off the bench. Speaking of Fabian, missing that three-pointer, but the putback is good for Paulino Rebollos. For the PNP Peacekeepers, their leading scorer is team captain Joseph Garcia with 10 points, 5 rebounds, followed by Richard Villanueva and Alejandro Yanquining with 6 points. Garcia, great find, and off the window and in is that Maru Portugues jumper. 51% shooting for the AFP Cavaliers in the first half compared to 36.1% for PNP. 26 rebounds for PNP versus 22 for AFP. 18 assists, great ball movement for the Cavaliers versus 10 for PNP. But right there you saw that great ball movement finding Leonardo Benassa. And on the other end, great attack coming from Crismon Aquino, who had 4 points and 4 rebounds with 2 steals in the first 20 minutes of action. AFP lording it over in the points off turnovers department, converting 21 points versus 6, coming off 12 turnovers from the PNP Peacekeepers. Fast break points 18-2 in favor of AFP, including 6 fast break points off turnovers. Crismon Aquino hits those free throws. 18-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. 10 seconds to shoot. Yanquining hits the left elbow three. Rebollos nearly throws the ball away, recovers the loose ball, gets fouled on the drive to the basket by Leonardo Benassa Jr.
Leonardo Benassa Jr., his second personal foul, 17 foul.
Paulino Rebollos shooting 2 from the line. Fails to make the first. Of course, you could catch all the action here in the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 by the Makabansa Inc. Facebook page and pusop.com. Your game, your community. 7:42 remaining. Richard Villanueva. Great find inside to the big man Leonardo Benassa. But unfortunately for PNP, they had to stop the play with that Alejandro Yanquining foul.
Alejandro 26, Alejandro Yanquining, his first personal foul, 13 foul.
Rebollos to Julius Fabian, back to Rebollos. Early offense here for AFP. Very patient execution here. And the double pump shot, no good. Francis Regalado gets fouled and will take 2 from the line. Second personal foul called on Alejandro Yanquining. So in the first half, the AFP Cavaliers shot 13 for 13 from the foul line. And they continue that streak. One of 2 though from that trip to the line. 69-43. Nice lead here for the AFP Cavaliers. Corner jumper won't trickle in for Richard Villanueva, but Leonardo Benassa Jr. there for the putback. Now the Cavaliers on the attack. Quick three. Julius Fabian with that quick hitter from beyond the arc.
Number 10, Anthony Bachstein, second third personal foul. Personal foul for the AFP Cavaliers, substitution. Timeout by Lopez and Lodell,
72 to 45. 27-point advantage for the Cavaliers. Villanueva trying to make it 24 but can't hit that three. Darwin Cordero with the rebound, starting the attack. The feed to Edwin Parcha, short on the three-point attempt. PNP on the run. 2-on-1 fast break. Yankee Ling muffs that layup. Garcia on the putback, gets fouled, plus the continuation, and the foul called against Rani Martano.
Number 16, Rani Martano, second personal foul, 17 foul.
Edwin Parcha out, and back in will be Michael Ignario.
One free throw for Joseph Garcia.
Exactly 6 minutes remaining, and bonus free throw won't go through for Joseph Garcia. Fabian driving the right lane. The kick out to the right corner. Bang! Bang! Boom! Michael Ignario igniting. Coming off the bench. 17 to shoot. Yankee Ling misfires, but deflected out of bounds by AFP. 14 seconds on the shot clock for the PNP Peacekeepers. Playoff lives are on the line here. Portugues drops it off. Yankee Ling overshoots the mark. Portugues gets the rebound. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Did not reset. 1 second left, and great defense by AFP forcing that turnover. Shot clock violation against the PNP Peacekeepers. 5:15 remaining here in the third period. Tano at the left corner to Bermudez. Back to Tano inside. Darwin Cordero. Bad pass intended for Michael Ignario. Now the Peacekeepers trying to cut into this 18-point deficit. Or actually, that's a 26-point deficit rather, and they make it 24. And Joseph Garcia scoring. Fabian. Bermudez. 12 seconds to shoot. Great ball movement, finds its way to Julius Fabian. Lets it fly and gets the lucky bounce. Ichi Ni San. 4 minutes and 15 to go here in the third. Yankee Ling. They feed the big man down low. They reset. Villanueva, 9 to shoot. Back to Yankee Ling at the right wing. Yankee Ling in a world of trouble. 3 seconds to shoot, and great defense from Mark Tano. And Pruville Bermudez cherry picking for the finish. 80 to 49. It's a 31-point advantage for the AFP Cavaliers. PNP Peacekeepers calling timeout. 80-49 is our count. Less than 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. PNP answers right back, coming off that timeout. Leonardo Benassa with that foul line J. $17 to shoot. Fabian feeds Mark Tano. Tano, the kick out pass. Three-pointer, iron deficient. Second try. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy for Darwin Cordero. .20 31-point advantage for AFP. Trying to book their ticket into the semi-final round. And the three-pointer goes down for Richard Villanueva. Fabian trying to answer back, but left that three-pointer short. Richard Villanueva. They feed it to Joseph Garcia. Long two, no good. Now AFP on the attack. 3-on-2 attack. Fabian gives it up. One dribble pull-up. Down it goes for Pruville Bermudez from beyond the arc. 85-54. 1 month lead for AFP. Traveling violation called. Oh, a foul called against Rani Martano. Pushing variety. That's the third personal foul on Tano. 14 to shoot for PNP. Racel Pardillo and Froilan Toibeo entering for AFP, while it will be Francis Rivero replacing Leonardo Benassa Jr. Portugues. They go to Richard Villanueva. Back to Portugues. Unfortunately, his intended recipient, Joseph Garcia, zagged when he should have zigged. Great stop by PNP. Nelson Estrada gives it up to Joseph Garcia. Garcia tried to feed it back to Estrada, but throws it away. 3-on-2 attack. Great finish. Eugene Dakpano. A minute and 20 remaining here in the third. Skip pass going to Villanueva. Lets it fly from the left corner. Goes in. 87-57, but on the other end, Darwin Cordero with the quick hitter for AFP. Under a minute remaining here in the third period. PNP trying to stop this AFP rally. Two-for-one opportunity for the AFP Cavaliers, but a great finish from Racel Pardillo. 12 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock for PNP, and they go for the quick offense. Richard Villanueva. 1, 2, 3. Finger roll by Darwin Cordero, no good. Gets his own miss and scores. Cordero gets the steal. 12 seconds remaining. Cordero on the 4-on-3 attack. One more time. Three-pointer! Eugene Dakpano finds the bottom. 2 seconds left, and that will do it. 3 quarters down, 1 more to go. And AFP 4 points away from the century mark with this huge lead against the PNP Peacekeepers, now at 31, 96 to 62. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter of play. This is the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 Kapit Bisig, presented by Metro Pacific Investments and San Miguel Global Power. Sponsored by First Philippine Electric Corporation, Meralco Power Gen, Pacific Power, Abortis Power, Landco Pacific Corporation, Quezon Power Philippines, and Smart Communications. Final quarter of play, AFP Cavaliers well underway to entering the Final Four round. So far, so good for them, 96-62. It's a 34-point advantage. My name is Diego Del Paz, coming to you from courtside here inside the Meralco Fitness Center in Pasig City. Foul against AFP on that last expedition by Nelson Estrada, but missing the front end of 2 free throws. Oh for 2 for Nelson Estrada. AFP on the attack. Burning more clock here. Cordero, top of the key 3. Offline. Leonardo Benassa with the rebound. Now PNP. They throw the ball away. Portugues tried to find Nelson Estrada at the dunker spot, but sails out of bounds. 9:18 remaining here in the fourth. Romney Boy Camarillo to Tano. Nice fade inside. Darwin Cordero for the finish on that undergoal stab. And this one in the second half, a one-sided blowout. Villanueva fakes, fires from the left elbow, won't go through. Rebound by AFP's Paulino Rebollos. Now Tano wisely wasting more clock for the AFP Cavaliers. Rayboy Ibanez missing that corner 3. Villanueva thought about the 3. Goes through the keyhole, tried to drop it off to Benassa. Tapped out of bounds by Rayboy Ibanez. Darwin Cordero out, and back in goes Russell Pardillo. Baseline jumper, no good for Nelson Estrada. Estrada gets his own miss. 12 to shoot, Villanueva. A kick out pass to Maru Portugues. Portugues hits the floater. 98-64. AFP still on top. A miss from the 3-point land for Paulino Rebollos. AFP on the attack. Villanueva hits the 3. Bright spot here for the PNP Peacekeepers. Martano. The feed to Romney Boy Camarillo. Missing the 3. Tano with the rebound. Fresh 14 on the shot clock. They kick it back out to Camarillo. Camarillo left side drive with that lefty finish, kissing it off the glass. Nothing to be ashamed of here for the PNP Peacekeepers. Again, they finished 3rd in Group A. Snuck through in that play-in game against the DHSUD Community Builders, 85-83. Playing with less than 10 men this evening. (100-67). AFP already hitting the century mark. Camarillo fakes, trying to make a move. Throws the ball away. 1-on-1 attack. Nelson Estrada missing from the close range. Second time around. Won't be denied. AFP trying to put more points on the board. No good. Tano hauls down the rebound. 12 seconds to shoot for the Cavaliers. Rebollos swings it for Rayboy Ibanez. That drive missing from close range. Another three uncorked, unleashed, and down it goes. Richard Villanueva. 100-72. 28-point ball game in favor of AFP. Tano, spin seal, tries to get the finish, gets fouled by Leonardo Benassa Jr.
His third personal foul, second team foul.
5:55 remaining here in this ball game. Tano hits the first. (101-72). Tano, 1 out of 2. Rebound secured by Nelson Estrada. Villanueva. Yankiling gives it up and off the window and in for Leonardo Benassa Jr. That's the fourth personal foul on Rani Martano. 101-74. Bonus on the way for Leonardo Benassa. Benassa gets the bonus to go. 5 minutes and 40 remaining here in the fourth. Camarillo to Ibanez. Now they go to the corner. Russell Pardillo, the kick out. Tano. Wow, nice eye in the sky play. Russell Pardillo with the finish. Rani Martano fed his point guard, cutting the baseline. Garcia, keyhole jumper, no. Second try. And a miss by Benassa. Tuibeo. Tano. Cross-court pass. Three-pointer, wide open but iron deficient for Rayboy Ibanez. Villanueva to Yankiling. 14 to shoot. Baseline jumper, Garcia gets it to go. 103-77. Coming up next will be the other quarterfinals battle between Group A number 1 seed, Office of the President, Bagong Pilipinas, holding a twice to beat edge, facing Group B number 4 seed, Metro Pacific Tollways Express. PNP on the move. 15 seconds to shoot. It's a kickball violation called. It will stay with PNP. Francis Rivero checks in for Leonardo Benassa Jr. Twelve seconds to shoot for PNP. Yankiling, baseline drive. Missed it at the bottom of the board. Villanueva missing that left corner three. Now here comes the attack for the AFP Cavaliers. The runner missed by Rayboy Ibanez. Now Garcia. Yankiling hits the jumper from 10 feet out. 103-79. 3 minutes and 25 remaining in the ball game. Tuibeo to Tano. One more time, the big man passing it off. And Russell Pardillo gets the basket on the second try. 3:08 left. PNP hurried on that offensive set. Pardillo crosses his defender. Gets the foul on Richard Villanueva. Racel Pardillo missing that first free throw. 2 minutes and 54 remaining in this ball game. We are down to the midnight hours of this match. Villanueva zips it. Rivero getting that lucky bounce on that foul line J. 106-81. And the AFP Cavaliers 2 minutes and 35 away from setting a date with either Office of the President, Bagong Pilipinas, or Metro Pacific Tollways. And Rayboy Ibanez finally hitting a three-pointer this fourth quarter. One more time from the foul line goes Francis Rivero. So Rayboy Ibanez with his first three-point make. 2 attempts. Down to the last 2 minutes of the ball game. Camarillo gives it up. Froilan Tuibeo, short. Martano gets the long rebound. 12 to shoot. Another long three. Well short for Rayboy Ibanez. And the AFP Cavaliers slowly inching closer to that spot into the semifinal round. Last minute and 30 of this match. Darwin Cordero, 29 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal, leading the way for the AFP Cavaliers. Followed by Michael Ignario with 16 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Among the bench scorers, it's Julius Fabian scoring 15 points on 3-for-6 shooting from three-point land with 3 assists. As we're just ticking down the seconds on this AFP Cavaliers victory, 114-83. The Cavaliers about to book their place into the round of 4. And both teams already shaking hands. And the white flag has been waved, and that ends our ball game. 114-83. AFP Cavaliers marches to the semifinal round, defeating the PNP Peacekeepers 114-83. Coming up next will be the opponent, the potential opponent for AFP, Office of the President, Bagong Pilipinas, facing Metro Pacific Tollways Express. As we continue action here in the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3, Kapit Bisig, presented by Metro Pacific Investments and San Miguel Global Power. Sponsored by First Philippine Electric Corporation, Meralco Power Gen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Landco, Pacific Corporation, Quezon Power Philippines, and Smart Communications. Don't go away, we got more action from the Makabansa Basketball League shortly.